In this video, we're going to cover bringing in a mass into Revit that will define our floor plates for our design. So this is a little bit different way of thinking about things. It's like we defined the envelope, but if we're not going to make some kind of pancake layered design, it really actually there should be another driver that is working with the envelope to kind of make space inside. So to do that, I'm just going to do a quick mass. So I'm just going to ghost the design right now. Actually, I'll use X-ray, maybe a little bit easier to see. And what I've done is inside of this, not penetrating the envelope, please don't. That'll just throw us into a few curved balls later. So don't penetrate the envelope, but if you can make a mass inside of your envelope, that's going to drive the floor plates. And what I mean by that is like, well, so right now I could do a contour command in Rhino world, and actually before I do that, let's go ahead and hide everything else. So this is the mass that's going to drive the floors, and I'll just do a contour and just click there, every 15 feet, sure. And then it automatically created these sections. Before I do anything else, I'm going to then extrude these, and we'll go ahead and extrude them negative 1 foot. And we'll go ahead and turn off the mass. And so what you can see here, and let's go ahead and cap those. See if it actually did it. All right, ran into one issue there. Ran into a similar issue here. I don't know, there must have been something funny with what I decided to do. I had an extra thing. So anyway, so this should tell you, and I'll go back to like a technical mode. So these are our floor plates that is inside of our building. So we'll go ahead and hide that piece too. And if I was actually really clever, I'd right now like probably draw at least the bridge connecting these two pieces. But I can do that in Revit later on too. And who knows, maybe this thing has multiple floors in it. So anyway, this gives you the rough thing. So okay, fine. Not a bad operation in Rhino world. So let's just take the same idea and let's bring it into Revit. So this is going to be our floor plate form. Do is save. And we'll follow the same procedures of bringing that in. I won't bore you with that. So we can see that mass inside of here. All right, so to get this to create floor plates, what we'll do is just go over to the east elevation. And what we want to do is start to define where we're going to have levels. So every 15 feet, I'm going to create a new level. So what I'm doing is holding down the control key. You'll see the little plus sign next to my cursor. That means that it's actually creating a copy of. And I'm going to make that 15 feet. And I'm going to keep doing that. I should be able to actually array this. So I'm going to make it, let's go another, I don't know, 8. I'm not sure exactly how many levels I really have. And then we just go up 15 feet. And you should see. All right, so what's wrong with mine a minute ago is I hadn't listened to my own advice, and I needed to make sure that when I had moved everything to the origin, that I had the top world set to be the C plane, So everything was kind of shifted up here, and that's really what origin was. So I just went ahead and did that, exported each group, the buildings and whatnot, once again, and just reloaded them, and everything shifted down. So if that happens to you, you can easily modify it. It took me about 5 minutes. Okay, so now that we have kind of an origin correct, and we have this kind of 9 other layers, it looks like that should be about right. I mean, you can change these things dynamically, so if you only needed 6, you could just go in and edit that array. That's the great thing about arrays. Change it to 9. I'll go back to 8, and we'll go from there, and we can kind of reset this, make it look correct. Pull that elevation mark out. And I think actually to edit that, we'll actually have to break the array. So anyway, I'll do that in another video. Okay, so we have the levels. Now it's pretty simple. Let's go to a 3D view. We'll go in and we'll tab through in Revit. You tab to get other selections. So I'm just going to have to hide that. So I'm going to right click and hide in view that element, and so I can select that one, and we'll do a mass floors. So the cool thing in Revit is that usually on a lot of these different commands, if you roll over and hold down on, just keep your mouse still, it'll tell you, pretty much give you a short little, either a video or a couple of diagrams that tells you what it is that that command's doing. And so it's well worth just kind of taking a few seconds and letting that appear. What we're going to do with the this mass is we're going to use this mass floor. So it creates a mass floor at each level defined by the mass. So we can go in and select the different levels that we want there to be a mass, and it will kind of automatically cut a same thing as the contour, right? And so then we can go and assign that by going to architectural, go to floor, floor by face, and we can decide what it is that. So we'll be able to assign each floor some properties. So click on the properties tab, and we can see that we have a 12-inch generic floor selected. That's fine, and we'll just select each one. Now we should be seeing some thickness kind of popping in. Oh, one thing I haven't done is say create floor. So let's hit that, and floor by face, and then we'll hit use the control key to make a multiple selection. And then assign that to them, and it should be a create floor. And now it's done it for each one. Okay, that's how you make your floor plates. You can do them, I mean, there's multiple ways to do anything. I think that's one of the easier ways to kind of really define the volume and then add it. But you'll see that you can, under floor, you can just draw them in the 2D way, and then it'll make the floors. Within that, there's all kinds of other options that some of them we'll be getting to later. But this floor by face actually, I think, gives you kind of a quick and easy way of defining that. All right, thanks.